Okay. Okey. Let's see here. Give me my mouse back. The game just like perma hard locks your fucking mouse to the screen. Let's reduce the volume a little bit, I think. Really loud. It is a loud game. Let's see if I can play this game in a way that feels okay with my gamepad at my desk. There, maybe. Ion 2 servers are down for maintenance. Yeah, I don't care. Oh, okay. So what we're gonna do first is I'm going to change the gameplay mode. From expert. Well, we can keep it on expert. But huh? Do I actually have to set it to not expert? Because here it says no extra deflection assist is provided. I don't know what that means. That's what I wanted to change. I thought you could change that. Whatever. I'm just gonna put it back to recommended. What this means. Because the parry, like dealing with enemy attacks in this game, is just not very fun. I was playing it on expert, and it's just kind of, I don't really remember how to play the game now, I'll be honest. What is this? Since when do I have a bunch of special attacks after the throw? That's new. It takes so much less damage. we did it. Kill it. Huh? Mommy.
Han. Han, this man's after you. Who's there?
Hey, are you dead or not? Are you?
Why do you always kick people in the face? Huh?
Huh?
You two know each other?
Huh?
Aunt Han, do you really know Yidao?
Do not laugh this off. Do you have any idea you almost lost your life?
Do not laugh this
I
off.
can't listen anymore, can I?
I was just worried about you. Aunt Han, did you go to the Bamboo Grove hut?
Save it. You think I don't see through you? Saying yes to my face, but plotting behind my back? You will copy these books and think about what you've done. I'll be checking later.
Hey, Aunt Han. Copying books again.
Oh.
Stupid window.
We did it. Killed the horse. Horses and shit. Comb hair. Huh? Oh, we got a new hairstyle. Hello, Despis. I think China will be a powerhouse in gaming in the future. Yeah, I think so too. I think they already are. I don't necessarily think that they really make good games yet. They've made like a few. But like Tencent has been around for a while. Tencent is the publisher for Path of Exile 2 already. So, you know. And yeah, Saudi Arabia as well. Because like we're over here in the West, we're really like flubbing it. But it's also partially because like every single company that we have ran its course. Like,
So, did our brave
not to get political, but there's a lot of people in at those companies who really shouldn't be there. And it's running the company to the ground. The companies are focused on complete nonsense. It's just, there's like no one is doing what they should be doing. No one's just making good games. Everyone's just making like fucking DEI slop. It's just bullshit everywhere. And this is because every single company is just beholden to shareholders. Like it's that, and
you know Killer Blade from Tales of Great Heroes, right? I actually made friends with
it's like part of the zeitgeist. Like investors are stupid and they think that you need to have this and that because this is what's popular, because they're like 80-year-old dudes who are trying to just invest money in and just make more money, and they don't know anything about video games. They only know like what's on TV, politics, you know. Like this is kind of how I see it. And because of that, all of these companies are crumbling.
I'll be back later and bring you to meet that hero.
And gaming in like Saudi Arabia and in China, in Asia in general, is honestly like not really a thing. So for them, it's like fresh. Like PC gaming, even in Japan, wasn't a thing like 10 years ago. And I don't know if it's even popular now. It's getting more popular, but people didn't really PC game in Japan very recently. And Japan is like the gaming hotspot of Asia. Right? So they're just coming in, like swooping. They're swooping in and just taking over failing companies. where like the CEO just want to bail out finally. Like Ubisoft is probably getting bought out by either Asians or the Saudis very soon because the company is failing. And we're probably gonna see more of that. But it's also like it is a little bit dangerous because both Saudi Arabia and China have very controlling governments, and that might like it's not like because our games have like already turned into propaganda bullshit. It's all it is. It's just political propaganda, fucking slop trash, and that's what it risks becoming that. But like for like Chinese propaganda or Saudi Arabian propaganda, and you know maybe that's funny, and maybe that's what we need in order for people to actually start making shit here again. And yeah, I do think you're right that like over here we basically have to start over. We need to have indies that come in and actually establish themselves. The problem with that is that when all these companies came in and established themselves, like Blizzard or whatever, all it really took was participation, almost, to like establish a huge company. Like going forward, like you didn't even have to make good games. You didn't have to make advanced or complex games. You just needed to make games and like exist without your ship sinking, and you could establish huge companies. Because back in the day, like most of these companies didn't really make like massive games. Like I don't even know. Like I think Bullfrog got bought up by EA. Like that's really what they did. They just went in and picked up IPs and shit. But like Blizzard didn't make impressive games for the most part. Like it wasn't until Warcraft 2 that they actually had a breakthrough, and they, you know, they managed to swim along just fine with that. And Warcraft 2 wasn't even really that stellar. Like you could make that easily now. It wouldn't even be hard to make Warcraft 2. And that's what's difficult for indies now, like, because games like Diablo or Warcraft or Starcraft, it kind of like cornered a market by default. So it was like almost no matter what they did, they would reap all of the money. It was kind of like having a monopoly back then. And now you have to compete with like existing franchises and everything. So it's really difficult for new indies to come in and just, oh, okay, now all of a sudden we're a huge company because we released one product. But I do think gaming needs a reset. Like it's just fucked up. But it's not like they're any better in China. Like, look at this shit. Like, what is this? What is this garbage? I don't know, man. Anyway.
Don't flatter me. You needed something?
Well, you see, as merchants we buy and we sell. But this time the bandits took everything. If I go back empty-handed, my creditors will tear me apart. Could you lend me a jar of parting tears? Just one jar of it. With that, I could earn back my capital.
You're that hard up, huh?
Young master, consider it your good deed. Besides, though my goods are gone, I can offer information. After all, I traveled with that horse dancer for several days.
Lend you a jar. Take one as a gift. Go to Blissful Retreat and say it's from me.
Many thanks.
Be right back. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Dude, release! Release my mouse! Release! Holy shit. Alright, let's see if we're good. Oh shit. Awful. It's horrible. I just swallowed. I just swallowed some saliva, and I could feel it just going clean down the wrong throat. Oh shit. Awful. That's actually my number one tell for me. That I've been fucking up my diet too much. Because I have like all year. And that means that my thyroid is getting fucked. Because I get a bit swollen around the throat. And that makes me swallow incorrectly like all the time. When I'm just drinking water or something. So no more cheating. No more cheating.
So tell me, what else do you know?
You know how unsafe the roads are now. I didn't want to waste money hiring fighters, so I just needed someone to travel with. That horse dancer joined us at the Western Post Station. I noticed right away that his horse's hooves had glowing powder on them. There was also a woman at the station with the same powder on her shoes.
A woman?
A woman.
Yes, the kind who's beautiful and pitiful. Like a pear blossom. If you meet her, you'll recognize her. That's all I know.
This might not be reliable, but I should tell Aunt Han anyway.
Or because you see some Middle Eastern lore in an RPG, like everything is either European or Japanese and some Chinese. You would be surprised how much is actually not. But it's a little discouraging when you realize how much is like actually based on something from real life. Because then you're like, you have these games or whatever stories where you're like, oh, that's so cool. Wow, they came up with this stuff, and you're after like 10 years, you just like by accident hear that or find out that oh wait, actually this is just like one-to-one, like copy pasted from some Bulgarian mysticism or some bullshit. But sure, yeah. Having more instead of just the same copy pasted stuff over and over again wouldn't be bad.
Han has a guest.
Let me see here first before we do anything else. What? What do you mean windowed mode? Are you serious? Alright. There we go. Oh, just some motion blur. Let's. Oh, holy shit, this menu is insane. It's just going all over the place. Effect quality. Okay.
Something was clearly off about that horse dancer. What would someone like that be doing with a bunch of common riffraff?
They're all dead now. What's left to say? Water again? I've cut my way here from the border and you can't even offer me a bowl of wine? Ugh.
Stop looking for medicine. Just tell me Jiang's secret and I'll be on my way.
All black and blue, and still won't take medicine. Jiang Wulong's secret? What secret?
What secret?
Chu Qing Chuan told me. He said if I mentioned it to you, you'd know.
He says lots of things. Just because he says I know something, I should know it. Jiang disappeared several years ago. Why does he not find the man and ask him himself?
Are you serious? But you said go to Heaven's Pier, find Madame Han, and get Jiang Wulong's secret. Come on, think.
What's the rush? That great cause of yours again? Well, why did he not come himself? He can't even ask properly.
He can't come.
Face me. Or is it that those fools at Well of Heaven?
He's not at Well of Heaven. He went some time ago to Blackwater City.
Blackwater City?
Blackwater City?
Didn't you say everyone there was dead?
Yes.
So, he won't be coming anymore.
花好月圆人美满，不羡鸳鸯不羡仙。
With moonlit flowers, happy we were indeed. Right at this moment.
There's no time for this. Think! What could that secret be? Chu wouldn't have sent me to you without reason.
What secret?
The main character
Normally
looks
at a
weird.
rundown old shack.
I don't know.
What secret could a rundown shack hold? One after another, they died left and right. Death was on his doorstep, and you walked right through. So brave and heroic. Why should I care about him? Before his death, he left half a message for someone to find something. Why should I be the one to find it? Am I supposed to remember everything about him? Jiang's old shack is right there. You can search it for all I care. In this world, no one waits forever. If they have found this place, I suppose we cannot stay in Heaven's Pier anymore.
Let me check another thing. Is there an audio thing? Yes, enable. Good. Can I alt tab now? Yeah.
What did you tell Aunt Han to make her so sad?
Some things that can't be changed. Where is Zhang's house?
South of the General Shrine, in the bamboo grove. Hey, what's going on? No, I should check on Aunt Han first.
I tried to fix the main character so he didn't look like a pussy. Because everyone in this, and this is what I don't like about Chinese stuff, that nowadays the aesthetics for Chinese stuff is all modeled after like 14-year-old idols. And they like, none of them have a jawline. None of them have, like, I have more muscle than them, and I've never worked out in my entire life. And it's just kind of ridiculous. I tried making my character not look like that, but it was really hard, and in the end he just looks kind of weird instead. Dude, where's the next butterfly? Hello. There? Oh. Yes. There we go. Oh, this was here. I already combed my hair. Don't need to do it anymore. Chest. Wine scented jade. No. I've been trying to find premium wine, but I can't find it anywhere. Game looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Yeah. But I kind of feel like I don't really mind personally. But I feel like we're reaching a point with graphics where it's like, this is just how games look now. This is just like normal graphics. And I feel like that's also why people like hate Unreal now, because all the games look the same. But I also feel like it's just like that's just we've just gotten to a point where that's just how it is. Like, it's just like, it's not realistic, like it's not perfect or anything, but it's like close enough to realism that like any further beyond that doesn't really matter that much. So, but yeah, no, it's pretty. I know that's a little bit cynical, but it's... I feel like that's where we're like rapidly getting. It's like... This is just normal graphics now. Which I don't mind. I think, like, if games stop developing graphically, like, at this point, I think I would be fine with that. Like, I don't really mind. But I do think there's still artistry, like... Oh, what is happening? It's a car game that probably is the best use of the Unreal 5 engine. It looks really realistic. The games run smooth. I don't know what game that would be. The only... Corsa? I suppose. I mean, I was playing Assetto Corsa Rally the other day, but honestly, like, I don't think there's really any difference between Assetto Corsa and like Dirt Rally, for example. And that's what I mean. I don't know. I just kind of don't find graphics like that impressive anymore, I guess. I mean, it's still nice when the games look nice, but it's just kind of like commonplace. Maybe I'm taking it for granted or something, I don't know. But I also don't actually dislike the Unreal look. Like, people were shitting on the Halo remake, how bad it looked. I don't think it looks bad. Like, my only issue with it is that
This is the last jar.
they are
You're really pouring out all the
disrespecting
wine? It's been aging for over 10 years.
the franchise and just like changing designs that shouldn't be changed into something that it shouldn't be changed to. But I thought it looked better.
I've taken care of everything.
Yeah, there's a Halo remake.
Everyone at the pier, it's just we planned to say it at the first jar banquet, and now the sudden change has everyone flustered. And there's so many guests this year.
Surprised you missed it. People were mad.
Also,
What is it?
it's Aunt Yen. She keeps saying her son only knows Heaven's Pier. If she moves away, he won't be able to find her when he returns. And Xiaoxi's grandmother is sick. He left this morning and won't be back until tomorrow night.
Then we shall wait one night. Just one. We leave immediately after the first jar banquet. Make sure to convince them all. Thank you.
It's nothing. It's just that we all want to know. Do we really have to move everything? We've lived here so many years with so many things. It's hard to let go.
Someone from the Jianghu has targeted us. It's too dangerous to stay. Do not worry. I have found a good place for us all.
I like that they say the Jianghu.
Things settle
The
down.
Jianghu means like the Riverlands or something. Like, it's just a place with rivers and hills.
Are you saying you're worried about?
Something like that.
All right. I'll try to convince them.
Why are you just standing there? Come here.
Is there a need for a remake when the anniversary version exists? I mean, I guess it depends. I know a lot of people who don't think that games need remakes. I'm not actually in the same mind. I don't think that old games hold up. I don't think, like... I don't think Halo holds up. I don't think Resident Evil 4 holds up. I don't think, like, these old games hold up. Like, they can stand on their own graphically to some extent, but... like, I don't think Halo is a very good game in general. I don't think it has a lot of poor, like, design things going on. So it's like a question of, do we just keep Halo the same way it was forever, or do we remake it and try to, like, improve it? Or is that going too far? But ultimately for me, it's just a question of, like, do you succeed or not? Right? And so I kind of see it like, I don't know if you know anything about the Dune books. I barely do, but I feel like that's a good analogy for me, at least, where Frank Herbert wrote the initial Dune books, right? And then his son, what's his name? Brian Herbert? Yeah, Brian Herbert, his son, continued his father's work because he had, like, the notes and he wanted to continue it. But everyone I've ever met thinks that Brian Herbert fucking sucks. So it's kind of like that, where if you take on, like, changing or continuing someone else's work, you're kind of putting a gun to your head, where if you succeed, it will probably be seen as a positive thing, and if you fail, you will be fucking executed, right? And that's what most remakes are doing. They are failing at respecting the source material. They're failing at respecting what the old game is. They're just, like, removing content because some fucking DEI hire is offended of something. They're, like, adding yellow paint to ledges and shit. Like, they're just... it's not about improving the game or, like, bringing it to a like, modernizing it a bit. It's about, like, twisting it into some bullshit. And that's, like, what my problem with remakes. Otherwise, I think remakes are smart, and I think remakes are not a bad thing at all. Hello, Albine. I'm okay, I suppose. How are you doing? I think remakes are smart, really. Like, but I think they're difficult because just, like, remaking a game isn't as easy as it sounds, because older games all are kind of janky. So just taking that old school jank gameplay and just putting it into a new, like, graphical wrapper, it feels bad. It doesn't really work. Here, for example, what is it called? Is it this one? Yeah. This game here, Trials of Mana, is for me, like, a very good example. This is just like the Super Nintendo game turned into 3D. And it just feels weird. Like, the entire world is just kind of... It just feels cheap, and like, it doesn't belong. Because it was made for another era. It was made for just like SNES graphics. And it's the same thing. If you take like Half-Life. Like, let's say you take Half-Life and you just improve the graphics and you just add better light and textures. It makes the game look worse and feel worse. Because having better textures and having better lighting and everything, it needs more stuff like this. It needs more detail work. It needs like a more everything in the game for it to feel good. Otherwise, it just kind of accentuates how old it is. more than anything else, right? Because you can tell, like, this doesn't flow well together. And so, in terms of that, like, I don't think all games are remakeable, or like you should remake them. In some cases, it's better to just make sure that they're playable. But some games, I feel like some games that came out in like the Halo era or something, it's a lot more doable because the gameplay and like the design of everything is a lot more modern. But like the Final Fantasy VII remakes, for example, are just super weird. And I don't think Final Fantasy VII is a game you can remake in a good way. Because like the overworld is just like super abstract. You're just walking around. There's just like a town that's as big as your character on the screen. And it just looks and feels weird when you increase the resolution and have like hyper detailed characters and stuff. So, I don't know. So like I'm generally pro remakes, except that I don't trust any current company to remake old products faithfully and in a good way. So because of that, I am against remakes. But otherwise, I am against remakes. What's my favorite remake? I don't know. I don't know if I can even think of one right now. I thought the System Shock 1 remake was really good, actually. Like, it has issues. There are things I don't like about it. That they changed some things too much, maybe. But I think overall it's a vastly superior product to the original System Shock. Which I played a little bit. Why is Final Fantasy VIII listed as a remake here? Top 30 best video game remakes. Are there any good remakes here? Crisis Core, one of the worst games ever made. Don't care about that remaster or remake. I think Kibbs said the Dead Space remake was good, but Kibbs is a big fan of Dead Space, but I don't really care that much about them. I heard everybody's shitting on this. But overall, I think this looks fine. Like, I don't think it looks as bad as it was. But I'm super done with Demon's Souls. Dead Space, I mean. Yeah. Like, they did insert some DEI bullshit in this. So, but it wasn't like that egregious. But like, it's there, and that's, you know, another, like, once again. Jesus Christ. Final Fantasy Tactics remake? I'm not sure I would really call this a remake, really. This is more like a port. And I haven't played a single port of Final Fantasy Tactics that has been good, like actually. Because they've ported this game like 3 times. It's to Android and to... Wait, which one is this? Ivalice Chronicles. Yeah, it's the new one. I don't really like when they do like smooth art like this, instead of just having the old pixel art. But I don't know if they... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this game anyway, I don't really care that much. But like both the... There was a PSP remake and an Android remake. Well, port for this game, and they were both not very good. The Final Fantasy VII remake seems like a complete disaster. The more I've looked at this thing, the more I'm like, holy shit, what is this fucking thing? I don't know, like people say that it's good, but like I don't even think Final Fantasy VII has a good story. But whatever is happening in this game, it makes no sense whatsoever. But I'm still waiting for the 3rd game to play them at all. So well, I guess we'll see. Fire Emblem, whatever. Ghosts and Goblins. Haven't played Black Mesa. Nah. I think this is a decent remake, but I don't really care that much. I don't know if I've played any of these. I saw Kibbs play a little bit of this, but I don't know. I haven't played Resident Evil yet. Shadow of the Colossus. I don't know if this was a remake, really. This was more like a remaster slash port to PS3. Like, they did change it a little bit, but yeah. So I wouldn't count that either. I think this is like the only one I've actually played here. I think this was a good remake. Like, this was genuinely a good remake. I like this game. Like, it has a lot of issues, but it's a game from like a million years ago. I think this is one of the best games in this genre. I think this is better than Metroid Prime. I think it's better than most games in this style. This is definitely a game that benefited from a remake. But I think this was a pretty good remake, actually. I can definitely see, like, this is a little bit like half and half. I think overall, this was a really good thing. This was a good revitalization of the XCOM franchise. This is a better game than XCOM 2, easily. But it also does a lot of things that aren't really very good as well. Like the way aliens get like an extra turn just because you saw them, and it feels... It doesn't feel like it's respecting the old XCOM games enough. So this is like it's like an okay remake, but it's also... This is the kind of remake where if you're like a new player, you probably think this is great. But if you're an old player, you're probably gonna hate it. And I think that's kind of a bad remake. Because you're making the game for a different audience. I think that's kind of bad generally, but not always, because sometimes like old game mechanics are just not very good, really. But I don't think that's necessarily the case here. I do feel like they dumbed it down a little bit unnecessarily. The game is a little clunky. This, I don't know. Every single Yakuza game is the exact same game, other than the turn-based ones. So you can play the first PS2 Yakuza game, and then you can play whatever other Yakuza game in the entire game series, and they play the exact same. There's like no difference. So I guess in that scenario, like just updating the graphics is probably a good thing. I don't know. But this didn't really help me. Like, I don't know. Maybe I haven't played that many remakes. List of video game remakes. Wikipedia, there we go. I don't know, does Age of Empires 2 HD Edition count as a remake? Nah. Ape Escape. Arkanoid. Baldur's Gate Shadows of Amn, Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition doesn't count as a remake. That's a disaster. The Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition and Baldur's Gate 1 Enhanced Edition, this is like the ultimate example of they ruined it. Like, this is where I understand. Like, compared to like the Halo remake, this is horrendous. Because this is like they just destroyed the entire game. And they just changed everything. I mean, they do that in Halo too, but I feel like it's like different. And here they added a bunch of DEI characters that you can interact with now. It's not good. I absolutely despise Beamdog, one of the worst developers in the entire industry. Bard's Tale. Man, are any of these... No, remasters aren't remakes. It says remakes and remasters. Fuck you. No. I don't know. I'm just interested in seeing myself, like what remakes are actually good here. So far we have one, and that's the Deus Ex remake. Seems hilarious. It looks super funny. It's like it doesn't even look better. Like, they have the same like kind of janky graphics. They just made everything look kind of worse by redesigning it. Like that's also like, what's the point of that? Not worse than the Kingpin remake? Was that a remake? I thought it was just like a remaster of that as well. Yeah. Because I feel like this one is kind of faithful. I actually think this game is cool. Like, I always thought that the art for this game was pretty interesting because it had like a weird, like flowy, like jank, like wobbly sensation to it. I like third-person shooters. Is there anything nowadays worth buying? I don't know. feel like it doesn't have that feel anymore, does it? Can we have like a dialogue somewhere? Because the game kind of felt like you were on drugs half the time. And it kind of made it look better. This doesn't really feel like it's like that. Holy shit. Well, this seems to just be broken as well. You can play Arc Raiders, Albine. As a third-person shooter. Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Actually a good remake. I think this is a good remake. I would get shit for that, but I think it is genuinely. Off to the slave mines I go. Good luck, dude. There's not a single good Final Fantasy remake or remaster like on the entire market. I don't know, maybe this one? I think the X and the Final Fantasy 10 and 12 remasters are actually okay. And Final Fantasy, I think everything after 10 might be fine because they're all like made for PC anyway. So they're fine. But like every single remaster or port or re-release of Final Fantasy 9 and below is like, oh, what the fuck are they doing? It's just so bad. They remade the entire Final Fantasy series up to 6 in Unity and put them on Steam, and they are horrible. They had like some. This isn't even a Where Winds Meet stream anymore, but they had somebody sit there and remaster all of the sprites by hand, and whoever did that is a fucking hack. And this is where I guess I can kind of understand the Halo Bros. Because this is like what they did here. They just took the characters and then they just kind of made their own OCs of the original sprites. And like this on the right, this is the original. And all they did, like it's just like bland. They just like blended all the colors together, and they don't even use like proper colors. So it's just got like flat coloration everywhere, and everything just looks super bad and bland and well. And it's interesting as well because yeah, and they ruin like the colors of everything in the entire game for like nothing. This is one of the absolute worst remasters of all time. It looks exactly like the OG, but just worse for no reason at all. And they did this to every single game in the entire franchise from 1 to 6. And what's interesting is that for the older games that don't really have original art, because they're just Nintendo games, they had 2 different artists. Can we get like a cave or some bullshit? I don't know if it's gonna be noticeable, but they had 2 different artists. One guy who did the environmental art, and one guy who did the characters. And the guy who did the environmental art is really good. But the guy who made the characters just butchered every single piece of art that he ever put his hands to. And everything just looks bland and one-colored. But it's whatever. Frogger. These are just remasters. Well, I think we mostly time for me to go get some sleep. All right, sounds good, dude. Have a good night, man. The Resident Evil 1 and 2 are probably good remakes. They look good. The old games are not good. So it's like that's definitely a remake angle for sure. I think Shadow Warrior is actually a pretty good remake. I don't think Shadow Warrior is particularly good, even the remake. But I think it's a good remake still. I need to pee. Now this, though, Star Ocean, I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't really care that much, but I mean, I guess the old games were also... No, I don't want to download the BMP. Is this Star Ocean 2? I think so. This is a really, really shitty screenshot. Where did Steam go? But this is kind of what I talked about with the Halo remake before. Yeah, this is bad. This is horrible. Because this is a 2D game with a 3D world, right? They used sprites and they have a pre-rendered world. Like, I'm not like a huge fan of that, but it kind of works. But here they went like full retard. And they went like super high detailed world. And then they put the sprites in there. And not only did they put the sprites in there, they made the sprites be 3D billboards. And then they put like extra shading on them. This game looks horrible. This looks like trash. This is a bad remake. Very, very, very bad remake. This is not the way to go. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then we'll go and shoot some Chinese people. My foot fell asleep. Ooh. There we go. But yeah, TLDR, I think for games, it's gonna more boil down to like design and stuff like that going forward. Because like making good graphics is just super easy now. And on top of that, most graphics are just photographs anyway. More or less. Because you're like... Are you gonna sit there and paint a rock, or are you gonna take a photo of a rock and wrap it to a texture? Like,
Anton, are you alright?
what's a better
Idao mentioned
use of your time
Xiaojing Chuan.
for a realistic game?
Who is he? And what's this Blackwater City they spoke of?
Who cares about the Jianghu and Blackwater City? What's it to you?
I'm just curious. We thought you and Uncle Jiang were a couple all these years. Turns out there was a Chu fellow.
You are asking for trouble. Pack your things. We leave tomorrow.
Leave? Why leave?
My aunt is younger than I am.
Because of those people snooping around? Why should we be the ones to go? We can fight them. Retreating before battle is not the way of the Jianghu.
You follow the ways of the Jianghu.
Jianghu,
you'll end up
Jianghu.
dying in the Jianghu. Do you want to be like him without even a proper grave?
They died without a single regret. They went without looking back. I don't want to live with regret, Aunt Han. Heaven's Pier is where I grew up.
The character's
I
face
regret
is
it.
weird.
I regret it, okay? I shouldn't have let him go. But
Too
regret
much.
is useless to the dead. When someone dies, it's just all gone.
Like the entire face needs to be like distributed more upwards or something. I don't know.
What good does a lifetime of regret do for me now? We leave tomorrow morning. All of us. I have found a place where no one can find us. And
I really
no one
don't
can
like
leave.
character customization. Actually.
To hell with the Jianghu! Has 16 years gone by that fast?
This time, Aunt Han is serious. But I can't just go along with her. It's time to take a stand.
I think it's something you should only have for specific game types.
Just need to figure out how.
Like this, I'm just playing a
Give her the books I
specific
copied
character.
first to put her at ease.
Ha! You villain! You've done terrible
It's
things,
just a negative
and
thing.
today,
It just detracts from the character
will serve justice.
because it doesn't fit anymore
Cool, right?
to the
Just
character.
like in the storybooks.
Not bad. The second coolest in all of Qinghe.
Oh yeah, maybe we can level up now. I couldn't do this because I was playing too much the first day, and the game was like, no, you have to play 2 days in order to do this. You can't level up until you've played 2 days. Sometimes the parry feels like it's got like the longest window in the world. Sometimes it... I think the parry is like actually interrupted by like inputting a direction. Like, I see the red, I react, but no. I have to wait. Where did these fucking snakes come from, man? I haven't really figured out how to optimize the gameplay yet, but I feel like light attack is for damage, heavy attack is for stagger, but I'm not sure if that's the case. This is for playing DPS in group-based stuff. Don't really care. And this one is just bullshit for solo play outside of bosses, which is also kind of like whatever. All right, we need a new sword. This one. I'm not using the spear at all. Unlock dual weapon skills. Right. Mystic skill slot. Yes, thank you. Dude, the menus are so bad. Yes. What are you doing? Like, yes. Click basic. Like, are you fucking stupid? Why are you doing this to me? Huh? What? Like, it's not even the same menu. No, it works. It was just shoving me into a different menu the whole time. Crit damage bonus. And what is this? Channel chi into your body to clear blockages in the veins. Can be used while under attack or control effects. On hit reduces the target's endurance recovery 50% for 8 seconds. What is this? This sounds like it's a burst or something. Honking Havoc. Oh my God. Dude, this menu is so ass. This seems to be turned off right now. Even though I went to enable it. But fine. I can play without that. The difficulty seems really easy on normal. So I'm okay with not having assist. It was actually pretty hard on expert. Does that look more human? I think it's like the mouth. It's just too far down. It's really hard to get it right. Either way, he's got like a stupid duck face. And I think no matter what you do, giving him facial hair doesn't work. Because he's like 14 years old. It doesn't fit his personality at all to have a beard. Mouth muscle. I don't really know what to make of that. Whatever. Dude, I was trying to overwrite the previous one. It looks a little better. They're not giving me free stuff. Holy shit, just infinite stuff. Dual weapon bullshit. What? Okay, so that's just for swapping to the other. Okay, I need to get the other sword then, so I can just play full sword. Sure, why not? Where do you get the other sword? Let's see. The other sword is... doesn't show anymore. There are so many things in this game that's just like... I don't even know how to find it anymore. You have to know how to find, how to tell the game to go, to show you where the thing that you want is. Like, what's a wandering tail? What do you... Because there was a guy who showed me, like, yep, this is where the sword is. But I don't know where that is anymore, because that's not on the map. Help. See what I mean? It's like weapons. And this is why China, like, even if China are making more games, this is why Chinese games are still dog shit. Because they're like frame of reference for what to make. It's just Genshin Impact. And that's like a game, that's a game that works for them. It's just not good. I'm gonna have to Google. I don't know. What is this? What is this? Okay, so we need to drink alcohol today. I see, like, why do things like that disappear? Like, this is where you need to go. All right, check the map. Oh no, did they delete it? We need alcohol.
Have you gotten any news about Killer Blade?
Word is he was spotted in desolate woods to the south.
Keep it quiet. We'll gather.
Oh, blah 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 blah. Oh, kitty cat. I don't know how to get a string. How to get a drink. Honest merchant. Hello. Specialize in rare wines. Okay. Are you done? Give me money. I beg you. No, it's this one. Give me money, please. Do I have to beg another player? Like, in the multiplayer mode? Please, give me money. Please. Give me money, please. It looks like it might be.
Have you gotten any news about Killer Blade?
Word is he was
Money,
spotted in
please.
desolate
Money
woods
me.
to the south.
Keep it quiet. We'll gather some brothers and go look. That 1,000 taels of gold will be split between us.
I don't understand. You seen a guy with a big beard? No. Mount is unlocked at level 23. Weathered wine jar. A loan slip. This is proof that I borrowed a cicada wing pendant from Han Shang-Shun today. Should I become unable to pay my debt, Han Shang-Shun will raise this infant and put the grown one to work when they become an adult. Huh. Yeah, we're supposed to get drunk here somewhere. Can I get drunk on just one of the wines I just bought? Slightly tipsy. Huh? Oh, it does say multiplayer. Never mind. Successfully to aid beggars 3 times with giveaway. Is it on multiplayer, dude? You need to go to the online mode? I guess. Begging spot. Everyone's just begging each other. Begging. How do I give something to someone who's begging? I understand what's happening, dude. There are 2 big. Like, which one is it? Or was that all I had to do? Okay, that was all. Use the post giveaway. The fuck is giveaway? I don't have that. Yeah, where do you get giveaway then? Huh? You're not feeding their pockets, but your own pride. Merit pool, gift. There's something over here. Fucking god, stop. I don't give a fuck, man. Okay, so something about a pool. Gifting pool. How the hell am I supposed to learn how to give away things? Give away. Gifting pool. I assume you have to fish here or something. Why does my character stop being able to walk? Do I have fleas or something? Like, I have to jump for the character to stop doing that. Look! I don't know what's happening. Do I actually have fleas? He just stops walking. I have to go to the doctor and get rid of that, I think. Have I been to Janbei? No, I haven't been to Janbei. Okay, this is insane. What is it that's supposed to unlock the map? Is it these? I don't know. I don't remember. There's the clinic.
The young master is here. The young master is here.
Uncle Chen went out.
The young master is here.
What happened to healing? We have to talk to the old lady? What the hell? Wait, I no longer have scratchies? Just went away, I guess. Oh, here we can see stuff. Wandering seal. Let's go over there and see if that's where we need to go to unlock the map.
Ends of the earth? The world is...
Yeah, okay. Xinghe. Okay, good. Thank you. I'm gonna go back here. I guess I seem to remember that's the guy you asked where the hell to go. Maybe he can help us. Shadow Assault Tome. Passive skill increases the max range of Touch of Death. Oh, okay. Oh, that sounds good. Max Endurance. That's good. Obtain upgrade material for Mystic Skill Grand Evasion. Huh? Unlock movement, Mystic Skill, Wall Stride, Shadow Dash. I think I'm out of stuff now. Yep. Physical defense +2. Like, what is that? I don't know what this is supposed to be. Okay, so you just need to collect like every single sparrow egg you find and... Okay, so it wasn't... I mean, it was him. But if I... Conical hat appearance. Oh. Fuck. What about his mysterious file? Ow. What about his coin purse? No, I don't want to take his money. That's rude. In that case, I'm not really sure. What is this?
我兄弟击八军，护梨树，把我山河，取那路口。啧，命来！
Is this guy like super dangerous? Oh, you had to avoid that. Phase 2? I don't have any healing left, so... That worked really well. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's like you have to fight it once again. No. I don't know why I only have 2 healing items. Like, are you supposed to only have 2 healing items? I find it really strange. I don't know. The game is just way too complicated for no reason.
This grilled loach is truly delicious.
I've upgraded the healing item. So I'm just not sure why I have so few. I found, like, I bought more somewhere, I think. Why is everything so high level? Wound bomb. This was a dungeon area, more or less. I already finished this. Where I'm trying to go is over to the festival area there. What? We're dueling? Someone's dueling?
Finished your brew, Wine Guardian? Hmm? What's the deal with your friend here? I'm Hawan Chuen. I've never... Whoa, hold your horses!
Didn't you say we'd battle it out?
I'm just tickled pink someone actually wants to chat with me. I figured I'd play something lively to set the mood, but forget it. If you don't want to hear my peepaw, then let's get to talking. Who's going first?
Is this a jibber jabber thing? The debate thing seemed really bad. I don't know. Maybe the guy I was fighting was high level. But it didn't, like, I couldn't beat it. This man pretends to be unlearned so as to lower your guard. You must remain vigilant. Like, this just seemed like you just mash. You just mash. I think I was just too low level for the last guy I was fighting. Oh yeah, I beat him. That was the tutorial debate.
That sure was fun chit-chatting with you, young fella. A real good old time. I surrender. Internal what? Oh, you. It's a keepsake from my. A young hero meets other heroes, and they all become rads to the end.
Okay.
A young hero meets other heroes, and they all.
Okie doke. All these people that are after the treasure too. Oh, okay. I've already killed these guys. They respawn. It's just like in Genshin, they respawn. Well, is it in Genshin? I think so. Like when you level up the world, they respawn or some bullshit like that. One of those games. I will not buy items anywhere. And this is the strategic sword girl, I think. I'm not sure. Money bag. Gives you money. Is cooking where you make? No. Because I did alchemy somewhere. I think. Now I have no clue where that was. I've already tried fighting them. I could beat some of them, but I couldn't beat the old man. Healed illness, profession, exploration. Pitch pot. Duel of Wits. World Boss. Lost Chapter. I don't know what I'm looking for. We can craft there, but does crafting include making medicine? Battle gear. Here, this is a medicine. There. Right? But it still says I only have 2. And that's what I don't really understand. I only have 2? This is just how it is? It's such a small amount of healing. That's what I find so strange here. It's like it's not even listed in the consumables. Just so confused. Complete group cultivation. What is going on there? Taoism is China's only indigenous systemic religion, established during the Warring States period. What does this mean? What do you mean trick people? Does that mean I have to be wrong and somebody else? Picks after me? So in other words, I just need to pick something fast. Maybe. That was the same question 2 times in a row. What am I doing in this fucking game, man? Did it! I won! I was just mashing. I was just trying to pick something really fast so someone would pick after me. Come on, don't be correct again. Ah! I tricked you. Right? Isn't that what tricking them is? Maybe I succeeded. Like, I don't know. Is it done? Seems like it. Initiate or join any duo pose 3 times. What is happening here? We're doing the 5 animal frolics.